Thanks for joining us. I'm Megan Roberts. The battle against a wildfire encroaching on Fort Simpson Northwest Territories continues. Some structures were affected over the weekend for the first time, including a home. Sarah St. Pierre has the latest.
It's been a tough few days in Fort Simpson. Things are looking up today. It's smoky, but fire behavior has calmed down closer to town. Unfortunately, that comes after some structure damage over the weekend and into last night, after going almost a week without fires getting to structures in the community.
We did lose one primary residence. With all the efforts we had and put on, and we're going 24 hours, but there's so many places to be, and you can't be in them all. I believe it was a creeping ground fire, smoldering, that eventually got to the house.
The home in question is in the Noah Heights area. It's a small residential area outside the village, and there's also been some sheds affected, along with an ATCO camp. NTPC also confirmed that so far there's 4 power poles that will need to be replaced as a result of the wildfire. Now, mind you, this is damage that's happening in the subdivisions on the edge of the community, not the main village area on the island. Now, firefighters are focusing on going through those areas and finding hot spots to put out, like where stumps may have burned or embers flown under decks. The community received 20 new wildland firefighters today to help keep the fire away from the village, and more are on the way. Sarah St. Pierre, CBC News, Yellowknife.
Heavy smoke in Fort Simpson is challenging wildfire crews in Wrigley. A fire to the community's north remains about 12 kilometers away. It didn't move closer over the weekend, but the wind direction is a constant threat to the community. Wildfire Information Officer Shannon Graff joins me now from Wrigley with the latest. Shannon, tell me more about how the smoke in Fort Simpson is affecting what crews can do in Wrigley.
Well, we really depend on Fort Simpson for our air support. Our helicopters come out of Fort Simpson and pick up our crews and drop them on the line. They also do the bucketing for us. So unfortunately, with the smoky conditions today, it was impossible to get crews on the line or do any bucketing. That said, crews pivoted and worked on structure protection throughout town today. And they'll hopefully get out there tomorrow, reassess, and be able to continue to reinforce those lines that they've established.
Yeah, tell me more about what crews were able to do today without that aerial support, Shannon.
So what they're doing is they're working with our structure protection unit. So they are setting up sprinklers on houses. There's hose running all through town. They make sure that we have an adequate water source. It's quite a complex operation. So they have been essential in helping getting that structure protection up to where we need it to be.
And just from what you can see on the ground in Wrigley, how are conditions? How have they been today?
So while we had a cooler morning, it dried out and got to about 22 degrees, 23 degrees today. The challenge being that does mean that it's going to be quite a bit drier. We have things such as caribou lichen, and that burns very easily and very quickly. So we're very curious to go and see how the fire consumed those fuels over the last 24 hours. And we'll hopefully be doing that first thing in the morning.
Describe for me what makes this fire so dangerous to Wrigley and how the winds play into that.
So this fire is very, very large. It encompasses around 77 kilometers if you go around the perimeter. So that means that there's no way we're going to actually be able to fully contain this fire. So we're focusing on that south end, which is the end that would make a run if it were to go towards Wrigley. Crews have set up lines. I believe they're about 12 to 14 kilometers of line, and they're about 40% done. The last day when we were checking those lines, they've been holding. So yesterday, they've been doing great work. So we hope that that work holds.
And you alluded a bit to the weather and what you're expecting, but just tell me what you'll be watching for overnight tonight.
So overnight tonight, we're going to be watching what the humidity does, how low our temperature gets overnight, if maybe smoke comes into town. We're also keeping an eye out for any smoke plumes. So when we get any cloud cover, smoke cover, that holds the humidity in. a little bit more. If we have a clear night and it doesn't go into the, below 10 degrees or so, then we're expecting that it could be a rather active fire day tomorrow. So it'll be an interesting night as everyone's monitoring those conditions.
And Shannon, how much fuel is left close to Wrigley? You mentioned the lichen that the caribou feed on, but in terms of the town side of Wrigley, is there still a lot of fuel that's quite close for the fire?
So in between Wrigley and what is now the tail end of this fire, as the winds are pushing it away, were that to switch, there's 12 kilometers of uninterrupted fuels. It's mixed fuels, so we have our pine, our birch, etc. They are very dry. The ground cover, there's leaf litter, there's the lichen, and you can have the possibility of what we call a crowning fire, where it's in the top of the trees, or you could have a crawling fire, and that's the one that's in the ground. It moves slowly, but it's not as easy to see. So that's where that structure protection in town is essential. We want to make sure that that is robust and ready to go, and our crews are very well trained in checking that out. And with helicopters, we can also see smokes from the air and direct our crews to any hot spots we may see tomorrow.
Okay. Shannon, thank you very much.
Thank you.
That is Wildfire Information Officer Shannon Graff in Wrigley. And a correction to some video we aired on Northbeat last week. We showed fire footage that we identified as Wrigley. In fact, it was Fort Simpson. Thank you to our viewer who flagged that. Yukon RCMP have identified a body found along the Silver Trail Highway last month as that of a missing woman. Nasha Wong was reported missing on May 15th. Police are providing few details but say their investigation continues. Chris McIntyre reports.
Nasha Alana Wong was last seen along the Silver Trail Highway between Elsa and the village of Mayo. Then on June 24th, Mayo RCMP responded to a report of found human remains off that same highway. In a joint news release with the Yukon Coroner's Service on Monday, police said forensic identification has now confirmed the remains are Wong's. The release didn't provide any further information about the cause of Wong's death or disappearance, but it does say that police are continuing to investigate. CBC News reached out to the Yukon RCMP for comment, but were told no spokesperson would be available for an interview during this time. The RCMP are asking anybody with any information to come forward. Chris McIntyre, CBC News, Dawson City.
Iqaluit RCMP have charged a 59-year-old man with kidnapping and sexual assault. RCMP say they received a report from an adult woman on May 29th. The victim said she was walking home on May 24th between 12 a.m. and 2 a.m. when she was forced into a vehicle, driven to an undisclosed location, then sexually assaulted. On June 30th, police arrested Andre Joseph Bedard. He's facing charges of kidnapping, sexual assault, and uttering threats. Police are continuing to investigate to determine if there are other victims. A fire burned a suspected encampment in downtown Yellowknife on Sunday morning. It started at about 3 a.m. between Anderson Thompson Tower and 51 Street. About 6 people were living in the encampment. Jessica Davy-Quantic has more.
Just before 3 a.m. on Sunday morning, RCMP patrolling in downtown Yellowknife saw dark smoke coming from this encampment. Neighbors say about 6 people were living here at the time. One of the residents, who didn't want to be named, woke up to the smell of smoke. She went to investigate, and by the time she made it to the front of her tent, her home was ablaze. With nowhere else to go, she went to another encampment, this one beside the Prince of Wales Northern Heritage Centre. She says she lost everything in the fire, all of her possessions. In a shelter, she says there's more risk of being robbed of the few things she has left. At the encampment, she has support.
We're not all just street people that are friends. This is a community and it's built on family. The woman is broken. She lost everything. I know what it's like. I lost my place last year in the same situation. And, it was here who was there for me. The government wasn't there for me. GNWT, they didn't look at me. They didn't care because they don't know what it's like being on the other side of the fence.
No injuries have been confirmed, and the fire department responded quickly, putting out the fire before it could spread to other buildings or trees. That's a good thing. Yellowknife has been under a fire ban since the end of June.
The point that we want to bring out again is safety. We want fire extinguishers, first aid kits. It's not too much to ask for.
City officials have yet to confirm what caused the fire, but they are reminding residents that with these hot and dry conditions, everyone needs to be careful. Jessica Davy-Quantic, CBC News, Yellowknife.
Firefighters in Rankin Inlet, Nunavut have been busy battling a fire at the community's dump. The fire started on Saturday night. It was thought to be extinguished after a 5-hour fight, but then the dump caught fire again on Sunday. Firefighters spent most of the day trying to extinguish it. Rankin Inlet's fire chief says it hasn't been easy getting the blaze under control.
And our department is fairly small, draining on the fire department. We also don't have the resources to really control a fire like this.
The plan is to use 100 trucks of sand and gravel to fully take out the fire. Wyatt says the cause is considered suspicious and it's being investigated. This is the third dump fire in Nunavut in recent days, with others taking place in Iqaluit and Kugaruk. A wellness camp in Yellowknife has a new owner. Yellowknife's Tree of Peace took over the land in late May. A manager with the organization says they have big ideas around programming, including aftercare, but they need funding first. Luke Carroll has that story.
It takes about 20 steps for the Yellowknife Fieldhouse parking lot to disappear behind the trees.
The things that I've experienced virtually every time I walk on this path is the separation from city to culture.
The wellness camp was in operation from 2018 until this past January, when its previous owners and founders, the Arctic Indigenous Wellness Foundation, announced it was ending its services there and would instead focus on long-term capacity for healing initiatives in the north. That's when the Tree of Peace stepped in. Richard says they plan to operate the camp the same way the previous owners did, with a focus on Indigenous cultural activities that are open for everyone. Richard says they engaged former clients and heard
about how much they wanted it to be back to where it was, which is our intent.
In an emailed statement on July 3rd, the Arctic Indigenous Wellness Foundation wrote it was happy its work would continue and that the camp would remain an important healing place for Indigenous peoples. Richard says although they want to continue the previous work, they also have other ideas, including aftercare. But it would involve multiple partnerships, including with the Foster Family Coalition, who operates Camp Connections, an outdoor camp on the Ingram Trail. Families would be able to stay at Camp Connections for up to 3 weeks, where they would work with counselors. Once they complete the program and return to Yellowknife, they could access daytime aftercare programming at the wellness camp.
Once they finish and complete this camp, this site, is going to be able to service them in aftercare, because they can get off a bus just across the road and come here and walk here every morning.
The territory has been criticized for not offering enough programming for those returning from addictions treatment. Richard says this can address that, although it is still a year or two away and they need funding before that can start. Luke Carroll, CBC News, Yellowknife.
Drivers on the Dempster Highway are anxiously waiting for the Peel River Ferry. The MV Abraham Francis broke its guide cable late Saturday night and drifted away. By Sunday evening, the ferry was back in place with crews working to get it operational. Drivers have been waiting for 2 days now on either side of the Peel River, located just south of Fort McPherson NWT. Tourists have posted on social media that they paid for rides across the river on smaller boats. There are also drivers waiting it out at Eagle Plains Lodge, which is 170 kilometers south of the ferry.
Yeah, some of these travelers that are just set on reaching the Arctic Ocean or trying to find private boats from residents in Fort McPherson to bring them across, which we don't recommend, but people are doing it anyways. So people are just trying to rework their plans.
The GNWT says repairs to the landings could take a day or two to fix. Rain and even some snow have been pushing water levels high in the Yukon. The recent precipitation joins an already large snowpack. It's all causing water levels to rise across the territory. It's also triggered warnings for those planning canoe trips.
There's a lot of debris in the water floating down, so you got trees and roots and coming into the shore. Like when you pull into shore, you're then going to have overhanging trees and water sort of running through the brushes, you know, for the willows on the side, which makes landing a bit difficult. So it creates its challenges for sure.
McDougall has operated a canoe rental store in Whitehorse since 1984. He says this isn't the highest he's seen the Yukon River, but it has risen in recent days. McDougall says people need to be honest about their paddling abilities when the water levels are higher than normal.
I just usually try and tell people, I says, these things I'm explaining to you, answer the questions in your own mind, even if you might not want to answer them to me, and because some people got egos, but answer it in your own mind. And if that doesn't sit well, you know, nothing wrong with changing your mind.
There is some good news on the high water front. This afternoon, the Yukon government announced the advisory for the Yukon River at Carmacks has now been downgraded to a high stream flow advisory.
Looking for stories about Indigenous peoples from across the country?
We know where you can find them.
Zinez Hotier, my name is Edzi Ulevren, and I'm Tahltan Nation and Taku River Tlingit First Nation.
CBC Indigenous.
My name is Brett Forster, and I'm from the Chippewas of Kettle and Stony Point First Nation.
Creative.
Engaging.
Informative.
Grounded in First Nation.
Métis.
And Inuit communities.
You're back.
I'm back. Anything else going on?
Mom? Nope. Where have you been for the past 15 years?
On the run.
You are done with all the crime, right?
Oh, yeah.
You were going to steal us a diamond. Are you going to be able to keep it together on this one?
I am nothing if not profesh.
Don't make me use this.
Hi.
This is Jessica.
Nice to meet you.
Jessica, she seems great.
We should all go out sometime.
I would love that.
Wild Cards on CBC Gem.
You know what they say, Crabtree? Happy wife, happy life.
What have you done?
Seems the city of Toronto has a paid killer on the books.
In order to solve a crime, we are going to need to commit one.
Local news is in decline, and this is bad news for all of us. That's why CBC News is putting more journalists in more places across Canada, because local news is big news.
Ten new modular homes are set to depart Hay River NWT this month for a 2,200-kilometer journey. They're being shipped to Ulukaktuk on the Arctic Ocean. The units are expected to arrive in August. They're built as 5 duplexes, and they're part of the Northwest Territories government's $150 million investment in social housing. In all, 98 units are expected to be delivered to 9 different communities by the spring of 2028. Most are being assembled in Hay River as part of a joint project between Arcan and Construction and the Hay River Métis Government Council. As we told you on Friday, pro basketball has come to the North for the first time. The 2026 Real North Classic happened on Friday night, and it was a big success. TJ Deere was at the game.
Anticipation was building, even before the doors opened to let the fans in. They were itching to see the Canadian Elite Basketball League's Calgary Surge face off against the Saskatoon Mamba.
I just want to see a big show because I have a long time I didn't see a big basketball game, so I think that tonight will be fantastic.
Basketball isn't something I usually watch, but I really like live sports, so it's a fun thing to have in town.
Pretty excited for him to have the opportunity. This isn't something that always comes to Whitehorse, so it's kind of just perfect timing, to be honest.
Once the doors opened and tip-off inched closer, the anticipation grew until...
We're ready to go.
At center circle, Javante Brown, Jaden Bediako, the tip controlled by the Calgary Surge, and we are underway on this historic night here in Whitehorse.
Throughout the first half, the occasion created the atmosphere. The Yukon's MP was buzzing at halftime.
It's electric. Like the arena is full. You would hardly recognize it as a hockey rink. You got beautiful gym floor. You got the music. You got the vibe. It's great to be here.
And I couldn't resist asking the team's mascots what they thought of the territory.
Hey there, I'm with CBC Yukon. What do you make of the Yukon so far?
But as the third quarter got underway, the atmosphere seemed to change. When the fourth quarter began, it only grew more intense, especially thanks to a unique feature of the CEBL.
Let me introduce you to target score time.
With the target score for this game set to 96 points, the stage was set for the Mambas' Jamal Fuller to call game.
Fuller to his left, pulls up, mid-range, yes! Jamal Fuller, a real North Classic winner, and the Mamba take this one 96-92. Whitehorse, what do you think of that?
The fans clearly loved it, as did those who were in the thick of the action.
The fans were great. They were into the game. The music was going. Our bench was lit with the crowd. We were talking to the fans. You know, guys signing autographs. It's a wonderful feeling right now.
The crowd was amazing. It was great to be here. We're very grateful to be here, and I think that's what I'm remembering the most about it, was how great the crowd was.
I don't know if it's the CBL's mandate or objective in terms of taking basketball to places that they don't have basketball. But we've proven here that it works, right? They'll come out and support it like they did tonight. The community embraced the players, and I think the players appreciated the community tonight. I know I did.
Organizers have committed to bringing the event back to Whitehorse for the next 3 years. 3 more opportunities for people to see what's possible for those with a dream to play pro ball. TJ Deere, CBC News, Whitehorse.
The Yukon Native Language Centre held a recognition and graduation ceremony on Friday in Whitehorse. 12 fluent speakers were honoured for preserving their languages. So were 11 learners who completed a language proficiency program. The CBC's Marissa Mayer takes us to the event at the Kwanlin Dun Cultural Centre.
Fluent speakers, graduates, and community members enter the ceremony as they sing Hayu Hatangi, our grandparents' language. It's a Tlingit song about language revitalization. At the ceremony, elders are recognized for the work they've done to keep and pass on their traditional languages. As graduates walk the stage, they're recognized for completing the Indigenous Languages Proficiency Certificate and Diploma programs. Both programs are delivered as a partnership between the Language Centre and Simon Fraser University. One graduate says this journey was about more than adding to language speaker statistics. She says this is about honoring her ancestors and those who couldn't speak their languages.
It means so much to me. I actually can't believe I'm here. It was so hard and definitely was challenging to keep going at times, but I'm so glad we did it, and I could not have done it with the rest of my cohort. They are amazing. They're like sisters to me now.
The Council of Yukon First Nations Grand Chief says it's important to recognize this work. She says people often look to the Yukon as a pinnacle of cultural revitalization, and that language is at its core.
When you know your language, you start to identify stronger with who you are as a Southern Shoshone person, as a Tlingit person, as a Northern Shoshone or Han person, and it also is tied to place, so it reconnects you to land, and I think that is immeasurable.
Many graduates say this is not the end of their language journey. They say that they'll return to their communities to continue learning and to continue passing on the knowledge that they've gained from these programs. Marissa Mayer, CBC News, Whitehorse.
The Council of Yukon First Nations held a salmon ceremony and gathering in Teslin this weekend. There were activities for people of all ages at the Teslin Tlingit Heritage Centre on Friday and Saturday. were scaled, filleted, smoked, and cooked in workshops and demonstrations. There was also beaver skinning, along with educational activities for youth. The event helps prepare for the salmon run, which will reach Teslin in the coming weeks. Despite declining salmon numbers, community members say it's just as important to continue passing down knowledge to future generations. A new strictly Canadian social media platform is up and running. Gander is billed as an alternative to U.S. giants like X. And as Anis Haydari tells us, the app's creators are hoping to bring a more polite, more Canadian sensibility to social media.
We're giving you control over your feed.
This new social media app called Gander is only meant for Canadians. It's similar to Twitter or Blue Sky, but controlled here in Canada.
We're always being drowned out. So this was an opportunity for us to bring something to Canadians and give them a space where they can feel heard under our own laws.
Most popular social networks can fall under U.S. laws, but Gander says it's using sovereign Canadian tech providers.
We are fully compliant with Canadian regulations and also all the local laws that we operate. And also it means to be fully immune to the risk of extraterritorial interference.
This Vancouver video creator says he'll give this new app a shot.
My one concern may be how the algorithm is going to be formed and how it'll be shaped and what it will promote. And it might promote wholesome Canadian content. And I hope that's the case. And if so, that's great.
But other Canadians may not bother if their friends aren't also on Gander, and the company says it knows it'll be hard to pull them from existing apps.
The addictive nature of those platforms, that's really hard to butt up against. Offering a positive space is going to take us a certain distance.
There is a certain hand-waving vagueness, almost blandness to what does it mean to have a Canadian conversation? That's not defined anywhere.
Gander says it'll make you smile, but it's unclear how restricting non-Canadians does that.
There are plenty of Canadians on Reddit. There are plenty of Canadians on X. There are protests. There is violent confrontation. There is anger. There is offensive language within Canada. So how exactly that will function, these are communities.
Gander's leadership says it will use the Canadian Charter of Rights to guide how it moderates the platform. But keep in mind, the Charter doesn't ban being mean on the internet. Anis Haydari, CBC News, Calgary.
And that is Northbeat for tonight. For news anytime, go to cbc.ca/north. Thank you for watching. I'm Megan Roberts. Have a good night.